I work in surgery now. I started in surgery as an orderly or an attendant here in surgery, and that progressed. And this goes along with another question that you have about ongoing education and career opportunities. The hospital offers from time to time career opportunities for employees to better themselves and to just go up in the ladder of the hospital, and that's what they offered one time was for the surgical technologist class. And so I took full advantage of that, and so they paid for my education. It didn't have to pay for a thing, and I got to stay here in surgery, but it just changed my career a little bit, and I got to do more things and better things, and so that's how it happened. I went to West Virginia University of Technology up there, and that was about 10 years ago. So it was great. Just anatomy and chemistry, you know. It helped whenever I went back to my surgical technology classes, the college classes, what I'd taken in high school. I went to Capitol High, you know, and so what I took there helped me prepare for what I'm doing now. How does the body actually work? Because my job is hands-on. You know, I knew that whatever I wanted to do, coming out of high school, I knew that I did not want to sit behind a desk. I enjoy what I do. It's worthwhile. It's a career that makes you feel like you've made a difference. At the end of the day, you know that you really did something worthwhile. You really helped somebody out. What the Da Vinci surgical system does is that it takes two optics. The surgeon is looking through two optics of their eyes, so they can see everything that they're looking through in the surgical field three-dimensional. So it's just like we're looking at day-to-day life. The surgeon can see that three-dimensional, but very at a minute scale. They can see it very small, okay? So they can see little blood vessels, little nerves, you know, whatever they're going to cut, they can see it a lot better than if they were just looking with an open patient. If they would do a traditional incision, they can see a lot better through the Da Vinci optics. Because of the optics, we have to make sure those optics are working for every procedure. So we have to get the lens, the camera, we have to get all the optics ready before the surgeon sits behind the console and before it's ready for a patient to even come through the room. So it takes about an hour prep time to get all the instrumentation ready, get the arms ready, because you know, you have to think it all has to be sterile. You know, what you see now behind me is unsterile, but we drape it out into a sterile field. The camera is sterile, and then we have to do a system check, and we do a system check with the optics and the camera and everything to make sure it is up to perfect speed before that, you know, a patient can even come through the door. Before we even got to touch it, we went to another facility that had the Da Vinci robot and that had been doing the procedures for a number of months. I think they had been doing it for maybe a couple years. And so the surgeon was pretty proficient in doing it, and the surgical team. So we went there and observed them. And then we had the company came in and educated us, did in-services with us so that we, you know, were comfortable in doing it before that we actually had a patient.